and Cairo Governor Khalid Abdel. At the beginning of the ceremony, the attendees listened to the recitation of verses from the Holy Quran. Bohra Sultan Saifuddin addressed the ceremony, thanking President Sisi and expressing his happiness to attend the inauguration of the mosque after its renovation. The Sultan also expressed his appreciation to Egypt, notably the Ministry of Endowments as well as the armed forces for their efforts in renovating and restoring mosques all over the country. Earlier on Monday, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received the Sultan of the Indian Bohra sect, Mufadil Saifuddin, his sons and his representatives in Cairo, Mufadil Muhammad, in the attendance of Chief of the General Intelligence Agency Abbas Kamel. President Sisi hailed the Sultan being a dear guest visiting Egypt and lauded his and the sect's role in restoring the holy shrines, along with other historical mosques in Egypt. The Bohra Sultan, meanwhile, expressed appreciation for Egypt under the leadership of President Sisi, given its efforts for enhancing tolerance and peaceful coexistence among different religious sects and social categories based on its people's deep understanding of the correct teachings of divine religions. He also praised the comprehensive development witnessed in Egypt in all fields, as well as its active role on regional and international arenas in support of issues of preoccupation to the Islamic world. At the end of the meeting, the head of state bestowed upon the Bohra Sultan the Sash of the Nile in appreciation for the latter's activities in Egypt on social, cultural and charitable fronts.
President Sisi received Serbia's Deputy Prime Minister and Defense Minister Miloš Vučić on Tuesday. Presidential spokesperson Ahmed Fehmi said that President Sisi conveyed his regards to the Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić, stressing Cairo's appreciation of the historical ties between the two countries. The President expressed Cairo's keenness to cement bilateral cooperation with Serbia in all domains, including the defense field, and to activate partnership in accordance with the two countries' capabilities. For his part, the Deputy Prime Minister, who is also Serbia's defense minister, conveyed regards from the Serbian president. He said the Serbian president appreciates strong ties with Cairo and the role played by the Egyptian diplomacy on the regional and international stages under the leadership of President Sisi. Vučić further hailed Cairo's vital role in countering terrorism and achieving stability, security and development in the region. The meeting was attended by Minister of Defense Mohammed Zaki. Minister of State for Military Production Mohammed Salahuddin Mustafa underlined the depth of relations between Egypt and Serbia. During his meeting with Serbia's Deputy Prime Minister and Defense Minister Miloš Vučić in Cairo, Minister Mustafa said the ministry's policy is based on openness for cooperation with various companies in different domains in order to exchange expertise and localize modern manufacturing technology. The minister further invited Serbian companies to participate in the coming Egypt Defense Expo, EDEX. And for his part, Vučić stressed the interest of many Serbian companies operating in the manufacturing domain to further cooperate with Egyptian companies. The talks tackled means of enhancing bilateral cooperation in various manufacturing domains, as well as potentials and expertise of military production companies in the field of military and civil manufacturing domains. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received a phone call from Kenya's President William Ruto. During their telephone conversation, the two sides discussed boosting bilateral ties and exchanged points of view over a number of African issues of mutual concern, especially the situation in Sudan and the Nile Basin region. They reviewed means of boosting bilateral ties and coordinating to strengthen joint African action to achieve sustainable development. Backing efforts to reach continental integration on all levels were also discussed. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry conveyed an oral message from President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to his Tunisian counterpart, Qais Said, during his meeting with the Tunisian leader on Tuesday. Earlier, Minister Shoukry co-chaired with his Tunisian counterpart Nabil Ammar meetings of the 15th round of the consultation committee between the two countries.
Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry conveyed an oral message from President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to his Tunisian counterpart Kais Said during a meeting with the Tunisian leader on Tuesday. In his message, President Sisi held distinguished ties binding the two nations during the past years and referred to a historic visit paid by the Tunisian president to Cairo in April 2021, which represented a turning point and a quantum leap in bilateral relations. During the meeting, Shoukry renewed Egypt's support to the Tunisian leader's procedures and efforts, which are aimed at building a better future for the Tunisian people, as well as achieving stability and development around the country. For his part, the Tunisian president conveyed his greetings and appreciation to President Sisi and expressed the two states' consensus regarding all regional issues and international challenges. He further praised Egypt's support to Tunisia in confronting all challenges and called on continuing consultations at the foreign ministries levels to guarantee a consensus concerning various issues, in addition to activating a joint action to enhance bilateral ties. The meeting tackled a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, including the situation in Sudan, Libya, and the occupied Palestinian territories, as well as illegal immigration. The two sides agreed to continue mutual consultations and coordination with the aim of achieving targets sought by the two countries at all levels. Earlier, Shoukry co-chaired with his Tunisian counterpart, Nabil Ammar, the meetings of the 15th round of the consultation committee between Egypt and Tunisia. Delegations from the two countries attended the meeting in Tunis, which focused on bilateral relations files in addition to several regional and international files of mutual concern. The two ministers hailed the strong progress in bilateral relations in recent years. Both sides stressed the significance of continuing coordination and cooperation regarding all files of mutual concern in order to develop those relations to the strategic level. The talks also touched on high-level meetings that will be held between concerned bodies from both countries during the upcoming period. These bodies include the Higher Egyptian-Tunisian Joint Committee presided by the Prime Ministers of both countries and the Egyptian-Tunisian Trade Joint Committee.